weaknesses of narcissists that they guard and hide from you, they would die to keep. Greetings. Today, we're embarking on a fascinating exploration into the psyche of the selfish individual, uncovering 5 key flaws they'd rather keep hidden. Join me as we delve deep into the intricate labyrinth of narcissism, peeling back the layers to reveal the truth beneath the facade. Despite their outward appearance of invincibility, narcissists harbor vulnerabilities that, if exposed, could shatter their carefully crafted persona. At the core of narcissism lies a profound fear of inadequacy, driving them to incessantly seek validation and praise. Their insatiable thirst for approval renders them susceptible to manipulation and exploitation, as they desperately crave affirmation from others. Furthermore, their deficiency in empathy impedes genuine connections with fellow human beings, leaving them ensnared in a perpetual cycle of isolation and inner turmoil. Fragile egos, unable to withstand even the slightest criticism, render them exceedingly fragile and prone to emotional upheaval. By shedding light on these inherent weaknesses, we gain deeper insights into the nature of narcissism and its impact on both the individual and those in their orbit. Liberating ourselves from the cycle of abuse, we embark on a journey of authentic healing. Are you prepared to peer behind the veil of selfishness and uncover the truth? Let's embark on this journey together. 1. Not thinking about themselves. Narcissists often stumble initially because they lack self-awareness. Personal growth hinges on introspection and acknowledging one's flaws and missteps. However, narcissists cling to denial to avoid confronting their shortcomings. Rather than admitting fault, they deflect blame onto others, portraying themselves as victims and evading accountability. This refusal to engage in introspection stifles their growth, leaving them stagnant and unable to progress. Their outward display of arrogance masks inner emptiness, perpetuating a cycle of repetition that hinders self-discovery. Nevertheless, even the most entrenched egos can benefit from self-reflection. Despite its challenges, delving into one's innermost self fosters a deeper understanding of oneself and the world. It's essential to approach narcissists with compassion, recognizing their struggles and affording them opportunities for growth and healing. 2. Not caring about working together. Narcissists often shy away from collaboration, preferring competition over cooperation. Their inflated ego erects barriers that hinder meaningful interaction with others, making teamwork a challenge. In situations requiring collective effort, such as co-parenting, their self-centeredness disrupts familial harmony, transforming parenting into a battleground for attention rather than a shared responsibility. Placing their own desires above those of their children strains relationships and dampens emotional bonds. Their relentless pursuit of self-promotion leaves little room for collaboration, trapping them in a cycle of perpetual discontent, even when they achieve their goals through deceit. However, there is hope. Narcissistic tendencies can be overcome, paving the way for relationships built on mutual respect and empathy. By breaking free from the shackles of ego, genuine connections can be forged, fostering enduring happiness and fulfillment. If you're interested in delving deeper into these topics, consider subscribing to Behind the Science. Our channel offers thought-provoking discussions and profound insights on various themes, including self-discovery, empowerment, and resilience. By joining our community, you'll connect with like-minded individuals who share a passion for understanding the intricacies of the human experience and supporting each other's growth. Don't miss out on the opportunity to expand your knowledge and connect with fellow travelers on the journey of life. Stay tuned for more enlightening content and engaging discussions. 3. Passing interests. Delving into the realm of narcissism reveals a pattern of fleeting interests and abrupt exits. Like nomads in a self-created desert, narcissists chase after transient pleasures that evaporate upon closer inspection. Their emotions, akin to ephemeral shadows, leave behind a hollow resonance devoid of substance. Disconnected from themselves, they struggle to find solace in the simple joys that bring happiness to others, perpetually yearning for an elusive dream. Despite their relentless pursuit of material wealth and possessions, narcissists view such acquisitions as hollow victories, incapable of filling the void within. Their insatiable thirst cannot be quenched by material abundance, with their interests flickering like flames at the mercy of the wind. They drift from one fleeting pleasure to the next in an endless cycle of pursuit, their lives resembling a chaotic dance, where constant movement masks the gaping emptiness within. Though perpetually in search of novelty, narcissists remain trapped in an existential quandary, unable to find lasting fulfillment. Each transient pleasure provides but a brief respite from their inner turmoil, serving as a fleeting distraction from the profound emptiness that pervades their existence. Their incessant craving for validation sabotages relationships and obstructs personal growth, yet beneath their veneer of arrogance lies a wounded soul yearning for redemption. To initiate the journey toward healing, individuals must confront and acknowledge their innermost fears. By embracing self-awareness as an ally, we can pave the way for a brighter future grounded in empathy, sensitivity, and mutual understanding. 4. The crippling fear of being shamed. Narcissistic individuals harbor a profound dread of humiliation, meticulously crafting their outward appearance and behavior to avoid any semblance of vulnerability. Despite projecting confidence, this fear stems from deep-seated shame and underlying anxiety, shrouded beneath a facade of self-assurance. Riddled with doubt that permeates their relationships and interactions, narcissists vehemently eschew any hint of vulnerability, reacting with anger and defensiveness at the prospect of embarrassment. Their erratic behavior often leaves others perplexed, as they navigate the world with hypersensitivity, responding in inexplicable ways. In a bid to shield themselves, narcissists construct elaborate facades of intellect and superiority, sacrificing genuine connections in favor of upholding illusions. This pursuit comes at a steep price, with victims often falling prey to exploitation and manipulation, serving as mere tools to bolster the narcissist's ego while their own well-being languishes. For instance, narcissistic parents may exploit their children or partners to satisfy their own needs, perpetuating a cycle of harm. In their relentless pursuit to evade shame, narcissists relinquish humanity and authentic connection, prioritizing superficial appearances over genuine relationships. This fixation on outward image undermines authentic bonds, rendering them susceptible to manipulation and exploitation. To disrupt this cycle, it is crucial to comprehend the behaviors of narcissistic individuals. Cultivating empathy enables us to forge genuine connections and liberate ourselves from the clutches of manipulation. 5. The abyss of addiction. Narcissists navigate life driven by insatiable cravings, a relentless thirst for external validation and material pleasures. Their perpetual quest for approval leads them down paths of indulgence, seeking gratification through sex, wealth, or substances like drugs and alcohol. Survival hinges on the approval of others, rendering them more dependent on external validation than the average person. Fear of solitude and self-reflection fosters dependency, driving them to seek distractions rather than confront their inner demons. Unable to confront their own reflection, they lean on external crutches to pacify their inner turmoil. Despite outward appearances of control, narcissists harbor emotional immaturity, evident in their volatile outbursts akin to tantrums of toddlers trapped in adult bodies. Constantly chasing fleeting highs, they remain ensnared in a cycle of addiction, using various stimuli to fill the void within. This cycle dictates their actions, hindering self-understanding and personal growth. Narcissists evade confronting their issues by further entrenching themselves in substances, perpetuating their dependence and unhappiness. Beneath their veneer of confidence lies a deep-seated fear of rejection, driving their relentless pursuit of external validation. Their avoidance of responsibility and shame stems from a state of denial and self-deception, leading them to manipulate and objectify others to maintain their facade. Their inability to form genuine connections, ceaseless pursuit of unattainable perfection, and propensity for manipulation serve as poignant reminders of human frailty. By acknowledging these vulnerabilities, we can foster understanding and empathy for those affected by narcissism. Before I conclude, I extend my heartfelt gratitude for your presence on this journey. Your participation is deeply valued and appreciated. If you liked this content and thought it was useful, please consider subscribing to our channel and sharing this video with people who could also use it. With your help, we can reach more people and keep making content that educates and excites. For those who are new here, allow me to introduce ourselves. Our channel is dedicated to covering a wide range of topics related to narcissistic personality disorder, NPD. Our mission is to provide education and insight into understanding narcissists, navigating experiences with them, and finding ways to overcome their influence. In today's video, we'll delve into the theme of vengeance and karma, topics that resonate with many of our viewers. It's common for individuals who have been victimized by narcissists to contemplate whether the narcissist will face consequences for their actions or how they can seek revenge. If you found yourself pondering these thoughts, you're not alone. Such feelings can be particularly intense when the narcissist exits your life seemingly without remorse, while you're left to grapple with grief and rebuild your life from the ground up. As you delve deeper into understanding the nature of the disorder and witness the full extent of the narcissist's behavior, feelings of vengeance or a belief in karma may intensify. While you strive to move forward, create a brighter future, and fight for what you rightfully deserve, it may seem as though the narcissist is evading accountability. This can lead to a sense of chaos, as narcissists may resort to legal maneuvers, mind games, and dredging up past grievances in their attempts to hinder your progress. For those innocently caught in the crossfire of a narcissist's toxic games, feelings of intense sorrow, confusion, and pain may fuel a desire for vengeance or a belief in karma. However, it's important to recognize that both karma and revenge are rooted in feelings of anger and resentment, which ultimately stem from a desire for retribution. Victims of abuse, particularly narcissistic abuse, often yearn for justice. Yet, seeking retribution or justice can sometimes inflict more harm upon oneself than upon the narcissist. This is because narcissists operate outside of conventional social norms, employing cunning and cold tactics to evade accountability. Their emotional detachment and lack of empathy mean that even if you pursue justice against them, you may find yourself burdened with feelings of guilt, while they remain untouched by the consequences of their actions. If you choose to let karma take its course and remain patient, you might find solace in feeling that justice has been served. While some discomfort may linger, a sense of tranquility is more probable. On the other hand, seeking revenge may not provide the satisfaction you anticipate and could leave you feeling remorseful. Here are some reasons to reconsider seeking revenge. 1. Your authentic self is inherently superior to that of the narcissist. While the harm they inflicted is real, and the desire for retribution is understandable, it's important to recognize that you differ from them fundamentally. Unlike narcissists, most people cannot detach themselves from their emotions entirely. They may struggle with feelings of empathy and remorse, whereas narcissists can easily disregard such sentiments if it serves their interests. They feel no shame for the pain they cause others and are adept at emotionally disengaging, a skill that you may find challenging to replicate. 2. Narcissists are adept adversaries who can burrow under your skin and manipulate your thoughts like parasites. They are keenly aware of your vulnerabilities and will exploit them to their advantage. 3. Narcissists have a tendency to deflect blame onto others, leaving you feeling worthless, angry, and resentful. Additionally, they often surround themselves with enablers, or flying monkeys, who support their narrative and may exacerbate any desire for revenge. These individuals are receptive to the narcissist's manipulations, having likely been influenced by their smear campaigns against you. Narcissists will twist your words and actions to suit their agenda, using them to bolster their own egos while disregarding any harm they have caused. Their primary aim is to emerge victorious, prioritizing their pride and ego above all else. They will exploit your vulnerabilities to inflict further pain, taking pleasure in your discomfort. Furthermore, their smug demeanor only amplifies your suffering. 4. Narcissists, consumed by their own self-absorption, rarely respond to attempts to make them feel remorse or acknowledge their faults. They evade responsibility and accountability, preferring to shift blame onto others and project their own mistakes to avoid facing humiliation. Their primary goal is to inflict pain upon you and undermine your self-esteem and behavior. 5. Shedding tears in the presence of a narcissist is futile. While it's essential to acknowledge and process your emotions, doing so in front of a narcissist is counterproductive. They lack genuine empathy or concern for your well-being and derive satisfaction from your vulnerability, viewing it as a triumph and justification for their manipulative behavior. 6. Interacting with a narcissist is mentally and emotionally draining, requiring immense energy and patience. They will manipulate and twist your words, using them as ammunition to blame you for any conflict. This manipulation leads to confusion and self-doubt, furthering their control over you. 7. Attempting to incite envy in a narcissist only fuels their anger and resentment. They are indifferent to your pain and will exploit any interaction you have with others to bolster their own ego. This strategy ultimately diminishes your self-worth and plays into their manipulative tactics. 8. Even if they haven't blocked you, it's common for narcissists to post harmful content on social media. While the temptation to monitor their activities may be strong, resisting this urge is crucial, as it often leads to heightened feelings of distress. Instead, focus on your own well-being and refrain from engaging in behaviors that exacerbate your suffering. The most effective form of retaliation against a narcissist is to completely sever ties with them. Maintain a calm and disinterested demeanor, prioritizing your own healing and growth. Holding on to resentment and seeking vengeance only perpetuates a cycle of negativity. Redirect your energy towards personal development and success, refusing to dwell on the past and empowering yourself against the narcissist's influence. Seek to release the pent-up emotions of anger, hurt, suffering, resentment, and guilt. Confront your weaknesses head-on and work towards overcoming them to shift your mindset. Envision your ideal self, present in mind and emotion. The path to true vengeance lies in discovering and nurturing your own potential, paving the way for a brighter, more fulfilling future. Narcissists exude arrogance, often resorting to lies to maintain control over others. They fear being left behind, once you break free from their grip. However, you can seek retribution without causing harm to others. The concept of karma is intriguing. It suggests that things will eventually balance out, often bringing a sense of closure. By the time karma catches up with the narcissist, you may have already moved on, no longer invested in their actions. Once you cease blaming yourself, you may question the role of karma in your life. Remember, nobody deserves abuse, and questioning why it happened is natural. Healing often comes through introspection and growth. Abuse is not a consequence of your actions. It's a reflection of the abuser's character. You deserve to be treated with honesty and kindness. Sometimes, being overly selfless or allowing others to overstep your boundaries can lead to mistreatment. These experiences underscore the importance of self-care. Learning to prioritize yourself prevents others from taking advantage of your generosity. Surrounding yourself with supportive individuals is crucial for feeling secure. If you've been a victim of violence or betrayal despite never causing harm, it's natural to question the workings of karma. Remember, these incidents do not indicate negative karma on your part. They highlight that the perpetrator is not the right fit for you. These experiences serve as lessons, empowering you to become stronger, wiser, and more resilient, both for yourself and for the world around you. Embracing these challenges can lead to personal growth and a brighter outlook for the future. Have confidence in your ability to overcome adversity. Many have triumphed before you, proving that it's entirely possible. It's conceivable. While ensnared within the cycle of negativity, sadness, emptiness, guilt, and uncertainty, breaking free can appear insurmountable. Escaping this pattern necessitates empathy, perspective-taking, and a holistic view of the situation. Breaking free from the mental rut, often rooted in past experiences, involves focusing on repairing relationships and personal development. This shift in mindset can lead to happiness, tranquility, authenticity, and a sense of belonging. A useful approach to identify trustworthy individuals who share your values and aspirations is by evaluating your own behavior and standards for acceptance. At this juncture, prioritizing self-connection and self-compassion takes precedence over external concerns. What does karma mean to narcissists? Do they grasp the concept of what goes around comes around karma? Narcissists dread rejection and vulnerability. Thus, leaving a narcissist and forging your own path can serve as a powerful form of retribution. They harbor fears of being unloved, unworthy, and abandoned, masking these insecurities with outward bravado. Stripped of their power and influence, they feel powerless. Their understanding of true karma revolves around idealizing, devaluing, discarding, and then attempting to reclaim what they've lost. Disconnected from their authentic selves, they struggle to fulfill their desires, which gradually diminishes over time. Consequently, they remain elusive and enigmatic, ultimately leading their partners to uncover the truth, sever ties, and break free from their control. This vulnerability is the Achilles heel of narcissists. When you establish boundaries, narcissists often attempt to reel you back in through hoovering tactics. If these tactics prove unsuccessful, they swiftly move on to find a new victim or groom one. They might even resort to legal avenues to pursue you. With patience and caution, many narcissists eventually expose themselves, often leading to their own downfall. Like my experience with my ex-partner, who unjustly dragged me into court, the truth eventually surfaces, albeit as an ongoing process. Unveiling the calculated tactics of narcissists may necessitate substantial evidence. Remember, nothing you endured was warranted. Now, it's crucial to emotionally detach from the narcissist. If children are involved, strive to maintain composure and neutrality, avoiding unnecessary contact whenever possible. You deserve happiness, so set new aspirations for yourself. Living well is the ultimate revenge. Often, narcissists become the architects of their own downfall, leading solitary lives as they sever ties with those around them. Embrace the spotlight and assert your presence. No matter how challenging the journey may seem, you have the resilience to overcome it. Pain may be inevitable and fluctuate in intensity, but continue to nurture your potential, explore your identity, and aspire for greatness. There is always a solution. I trust this message has been beneficial to you. If you found it helpful and would like more content, please subscribe, like, comment, and share. Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Remember, you are stronger than you realize. Thank you for your attention.